They're off and pacing the next to the starter. 3-4 horses out there for that lead. That's Stubborn Courage down along the inside. Quail Hollow and way on the outside. Keystone Matrix. A ding-dong battle for that lead. In between horses now to grab that early lead is Stubborn Courage. And second along the inside, that's Quail Hollow. Up to be third now is Keystone Matrix. Coming on fourth, it's the Night Rider. In fifth is Little Strike but Vital End. Now racing in sixth, Incredible Brett and Pretender is at the end. They went to first quarter in 29-3. And from the outside, that's Keystone Matrix now the leader by 2. Stubborn Courage is still racing in second, and third along the inside, that's Quail Hollow. Rushing up to be fourth now on the outside. Here comes the Vital End. Halfway down that backside, head for the half-mile marker. There's no change. It's Keystone Matrix, the leader by 1. It's Stubborn Courage still right there in second. It's Quail Hollow now racing in third, up to be fourth on the outside, and now third. Here comes the Vital End. They went by the half a minute straight. It's still Keystone Matrix, the leader, 3/4 of a length. It's Vital End now parked second on the outside with Stubborn Courage in third. Quail Hollow is still racing in fourth. Coming on fifth now is the Little Strike. Halfway around that turn. On the inside, it's Keystone Matrix. On the outside, it's Vital End. They go head and head for that lead. Quail Hollow is out now and going third to Stubborn Courage in fourth. And fifth along the inside, it's the Night Rider. The 3/4 in 1:30-1. On the inside, it's Keystone Matrix. On the outside, it's Vital End. They go head and head for that lead. Coming on third now, it's the Quail Hollow. Racing in fourth along the inside is Stubborn Courage. They got a 16th of a mile to go. It's Vital End on the outside now getting a short lead. Down along the inside, it's Keystone Matrix there. They're 2 to the drive. 1 will survive. Here they come. Poco Misty lag behind. They're off and pacing with Minnie's Bank, Jasmine Rorty, and Hawthorne May along the inside. Coming out for it now, that's Night Skiing in the fifth coast, Society Gale. And from the outside now, Jasmine Rorty gets that early lead. Racing in second there now is Minnie's Bank. Coming on third, Hawthorne May, and Night Skiing in fourth. That's Society Gale now racing in fifth. Gingeretta in sixth. Tried to Remember in seventh. That's Flashy 2. And the trailing horse is Poco Misty. They go for that first quarter in 30-3. And the leader, Jasmine Rorty, by a length and a half. And second is Minnie Bank. Coming on sharply third there now, that's Hawthorne May. Night Skiing is racing in fourth. In fifth along the inside, Society Gale up to be sixth now. That's Gingeretta. Tried to Remember in seven with Flashy 2. Poco Misty still at the end. Go for that half-mile marker. The leader is Jasmine Rorty, a tight length. Minnie's Bank is right there in second. Up to be third now on the outside comes Gingeretta. Hawthorne May is fourth along the inside with Night Skiing in fifth. They went by that half in a 1:02. Halfway around the turn now with Jasmine Rorty, the leader by 1. Minnie's Bank is still second along the inside. Parked third on the outside. That's Gingeretta. Hawthorne May is fourth along the inside. Coming on fifth on the outside is Try to Remember. And going 3 wide around the turn there now with a kamikaze move. Here comes Flashy 2. They turn for home and on a short lead. Get Jasmine Rorty up to be second now on the outside. Here comes Try to Remember. They went to 3/4 in 1:34. That's Jasmine Rorty on a short lead. Right there in second now is Hawthorne May way on the outside. Here comes Try to Remember. Down the stretch they come. It's Jasmine Rorty on a short lead. Up on the outside, that's Try to Remember. Here comes Hawthorne May along the inside, but it's all too late. Jasmine Rorty in front. Here comes the trotters. They're off and trotting with TJ in action. Right alongside, that's True Indiscretion. From the outside, the Spike Magoo. 4 horses across the track battling for that lead. And from the inside now, that's Evil Lynn. Up to be second now on the outside. That's True Indiscretion. Parked 3 wide around the turn. That's Spike Magoo. Now in between horses, True Indiscretion gets that lead. Spike Magoo is still parked second on the outside with Evil Lynn in third. TJ in action now racing in fourth with the Billy S in fifth. Coming on sixth now, High Cash to Raise a Gun in seventh. They go by that first quarter in 29-3. It's True Indiscretion, the leader by 1. It's Spike Magoo right there in second. Evil Lynn is third. Coming on fourth now, that's TJ in action. Going off stride there was Evil Lynn. They go for that half-mile marker. True Indiscretion trotting out there by 2. The Spike Magoo still racing second. Coming back once again now from the outside, that's Evil Lynn. Now Evil Lynn from the outside puts his head in front. True Indiscretion is trotting in second. Up to be third now on the outside. That's TJ in action. In fourth along the inside comes the Raise a Gun. They went by the half, 1 minute and 4/5. Now it's Evil Lynn opening up to lead by 3.5 lengths. TJ in action now is racing in second. Back in third along the inside there. That's True Indiscretion. They turn for home. It's Evil Lynn on a short lead. In second now, that's TJ in action. And down the stretch they trot. Evil Lynn's the short leader. Up on the outside now to challenge for that lead. Here comes the Billy S. Billy S from the outside puts his head in front. In second now, that's TJ in action. In third along the inside, Evil Lynn with True Indiscretion coming on forward. And down the stretch they trot. It's all Billy S. all by himself. Let's just put a ring around Billy S. as he trots home by 3.5 lengths. TJ in action was second with True Indiscretion third. Seven filly and mare pacers are behind the starting gate, and the gate is rolling. Here they come. They're off and pacing it from the outside. That's Turn the Table, the Whisper, Jasmine, and down along the inside, it's the My Bride. Now it's Turn the Table out there to get that lead. Whisper of Jasmine drops in second, My Bride in third. That's the Hermia now racing in fourth, with Brett's Baby in fifth to Phase Chance. And Simply Red. Now from the outside, the Whisper of Jasmine opens up to lead by 2. Turn the Table now racing second by 3 with My Bride in third. Hermia still fourth along the inside with Brett's Baby in fifth. It's the Phase Chance in sixth. Simply Red trails the feed. They went the first quarter in 30-4. The Whisper of Jasmine by 2. Turn the Table is right there in second by 2.5 lengths with My Bride in third. Hermia is out and going for it now. Right behind him in fifth is the Brett Baby. Phase Chance is still racing in sixth. Simply Red is at the end. Head for that half-mile marker. There's no change as Whisper of Jasmine keeps the lead by 1. Turn the Table is still right there in second. Parked third on the outside. That's the Hermia. My Bride in fourth along the inside with Brett's Baby in fifth. That's Faye's Chance now racing in sixth. It's still Simply Red at the end as they went to half. A minute and 3/5. And around the bend they go. The Whisper of Jasmine controls the race by 2. The Turntable is still right there in second. Hermia still parked third on the outside. Brett's Baby and Faye's Chance in the middle of the track. The 3/4 in 1, 30 and 2. And down the stretch they roll. The Whisper of Jasmine keeps that lead by 2. The Turntable is still right there in second. And coming from far back, it might be, it could be. It's the Faye's Chance now third on the outside, but a battle royal up front here now has turned the table on the outside. Here comes Whisper Jasmine back, but it's too late. It's turned the table, Whisper Jasmine and Simply Red. Number Here they come. They're off and pacing from the middle. GMC on the outside. That's Firm Resolve, and in between horses, that's Maringo Skip. Around that turn they go, and from the inside, Maringo Skip's on a short lead. Up to be second now and challenge for that lead. That's GMC. GMC now from the outside gets the lead. Maringo Skip now racing in second. Coming on third there is Firm Resolve with Riverside Buddy now racing in fourth. In the fifth along the inside, that's Penn Central. Around the turn into the backside they go, and it's GMC now, the early leader. In second along the inside is Maringo Skip. Racing up to be third now on the outside. That's Otis Campbell. Back and forth is Firm Resolve with Riverside Buddy in fifth. The Rosedale Mohawk is out and going sixth. They go for the half-mile marker from the outside. That's Otis Campbell on a short lead. Racing in second along the inside is GMC. Maringo Skip in third. It's Firm Resolve parked fourth on the outside. Right behind him in fifth is Rosedale Mohawk. The Riverside Buddy is now racing in sixth. Coming in at seventh, it's the Penn Central. They went to half, a minute and 2/5. And the leader is Otis Campbell by 2.5 lengths. GMC is still racing in second. Firm Resolve comes on third. In fourth along the inside, Maringo Skip coming on fifth on the outside. Rosedale Mohawk with the Riverside Buddy. They turn for home. It's Otis Campbell out there by 2.5 lengths. Firm Resolve is pacing in second. In third along the inside and shooting through there now. Here comes GMC. But from the outside now, Firm Resolve gets that lead. That's GMC racing in second. Dropping back there is Otis Campbell. Down the stretch they roar. It's Firm Resolve on a short lead. On the inside, that's GMC. And way on the outside now, here comes Rorty's Reward. Fastest of all to get it. It's Rorty's Reward, GMC, and Firm Resolve. J. Miller, contact the racing office, please. J. Miller, contact the racing office. Here they come. Mark Andrew lags behind. They're off and trotting with the Colonel Skywalker. Eggemer Super Time is right there with Tarport Ramey in between horses. Around the turn they go. It's Eggemer Super Time now on a short lead. Park second on the outside. That's Tarport Ramey. That's Bayou Billy in third. Coming on fourth now, the Colonel Skywalker. It's Gentry Action. Paris Light, and far back after that early miscue is Mark Andrew. From the outside now to get that lead is Eggemer Super Time. Tarport Ramey is still right there in second. Bayou Billy in third. Coming on fourth now is the Colonel Skywalker. Gentry Action is still trotting in fifth. In sixth now is Paris Light. The first quarter was in 28 and 1. and it's Eggemer Super Time, the leader 3/4 of a length. Park second on the outside. That's Tarport Ramey. Bayou Billy is still right there in third. The Colonel Skywalker, he's trotting in fourth. Gentry Action fifth. A close-up six now is the Paris Light. They go round the far turn, half in 56 and 4. And the leader is Eggemer Super Time by 2.5 lengths. Coming through along the inside now, that's Bayou Billy. Dropping back sharply there is Tarport Ramey. Coming up to be second now on the outside. Here comes the Colonel Skywalker. They turn for home with Eggemer Super Time on a short lead. In second now on the outside, it's the Colonel Skywalker. The 3/4 in 1, 26 and 4. It's Eggemer Super Time. The Colonel right alongside second. Here comes Gentry Action now in the middle of the track. The Colonel Skywalker on a short lead. Gentry Action is coming on. It's Colonel Skywalker on the inside. Gentry Action on the outside. Colonel Skywalker with Gentry Action. Colonel Skywalker, Gentry Action, and Paris Lights. The mile in 1:57 and 1. Here they come. They're off and pacing an excellent start with On Account of You out there for that early lead. That's Raven Society coming away second with Rinsley Pry in third. Silent Whisper is now racing in fourth with Fox Valley Lyric in fifth. The Cajun Dancers in sixth. Park 7 on the outside. That's the Rise Smile, High Tech Sweetheart, and Egyptian Cutie. Around that turn they go with On Account of You on a short lead. Raven Society's right there in second. Out and going now. There goes Lynn's Reply to get that lead. Back to second now is On Account of You. Raven Society is now racing in third. Up to be fourth on the outside. That's the Rise Smile. Fifth now is Egyptian Cutie. They went that first quarter in a walking 34 and 1. They go for that half mile with Lynn's Reply on a short lead with the Rise Smile now challenging up there to get that lead. Rise Smile from the outside got the lead. Lynn's Reply is second. Egyptian Cutie comes on third. Out and going forward now is On Account of You. Right behind him in fifth is Raven Society. Up to be sixth now is the Cajun Dancer. Shuffle back to seven is Silent Whisper. They went to half in 1:04 and 2. From the outside, that's the Egyptian Cutie on a short lead. The Rice Smile is still right there in second. Coming on third now is On Account of You. Racing in fourth now along the inside, that's Raven Society. Up to be fifth now comes make that Cajun Dancer. They turn for home with the Rise Smile now, opening up the lead by 2.5 lengths. In second now on the outside, that's On Account of You. The Cajun Dancer now comes on third, and down the stretch they come with the Rise Smile now by 2.5 lengths. Cajun Dancer out in the middle is racing second in between horses there. That's Lynn Reply, and way on the outside, it's the Silent Whisper. But it's going to be the Rise Smile. In second now is Lynn's Reply. It's close for third. Here they come. They're off and pacing. pacing it from the outside. That's California Sheriff out there to get that lead. Commander Van now came away second with Dark Horizon Park third on the outside. The Gold Star is now racing in fourth. Coming on fifth is Society Bow. Key Rama is racing in sixth. Battle Almahurst and Joseph Clougherty. Around that turn they go. It's the California Sheriff to leader by one. Commander Van is right there in second by one with Gold Style in third. Dark Horizon A is now pacing in fourth, coming in the fifth. Society Bow. Key Rama is still right there in fifth. In the sixth now is Battle Almahurst. They went the first quarter in 30 straight. And the leader is California Sheriff by a length and a half. In second along the inside, Commander Van. Shooting up there to be third now. On the outside comes the Dark Horizon. Back to fourth is Gold Style. Coming on fifth now, Society Bow. Key Rama is right there in sixth. The Battle Almahurst in seventh. Trailing the field is Joseph Clougherty. 59-3 for the half. The leader is California Sheriff, a length and a half. The Commander Van is second along the inside. Park third on the outside. That's Dark Horizon. In the fourth now, Society Bow. Back to fifth along the inside. The Gold Style. Racing up to be sixth on the outside is Battle Almahurst. They turn for home with California a short lead. Here they come, spinning out of that turn. It's California on a short lead, but on the outside now, the Commander Van. He just shoots right up there to get that lead. Coming on second is Dark Horizon. Commander Van, Dark Horizon. Battle Almahurst is there with the Key Rama. It's the Commander Van, the leader. Make that Society Bow. Society Bow is coming on. Racing up to be second now is Battle Almahurst. It's Society Bow in front. Here they come. They're off and pacing with Trust Time to Sleepy Bear. Token came away with the Mess Sergeant. Now it's Token on the inside to get that lead. Trust Time is racing in second. Park third on the outside. That's Sleepy Bear. The Mess Sergeant now racing in fourth. Tane Almahurst came away fifth with Royal Arms in sixth. That's String of Lights in seventh. BC Bruno and Jill's Pride. Around that turn they go with the Token, the leader. In second is Trust Time. Racing in third now along the inside. That's Sleepy Bear. Coming on fourth is the Mess Sergeant. Tane Almahurst now racing in fifth with the Royal Arms in sixth. They went that first quarter in 30 seconds straight. And the leader is Token by 2.5 lengths. But Sleepy Bear now charges up to be second. Trust Time in third. The Mess Sergeant is right there in fourth. Coming on fifth now is Tane Almahurst with Royal Arms A. They go for that half-mile marker in 58-4. It's still Token, the leader by one. Sleepy Bear is still right there in second. Alton going third now on the outside. Here comes the Mess Sergeant. He brings up Tane Almahurst to be fourth. Dropping back there in fifth is the Trust Time. Halfway around the turn is Token on a short lead. The Mess Sergeant is right there in second. Sleepy Bear is third along the inside with the Tane Almahurst Park fourth on the outside. Right behind him is the Royal Arms A. They turn for home. The 3/4 in 1, 28-4. And they fan out for the drive with the Mess Sergeant on a short lead. Here comes Tane Almahurst on the outside to be second. Coming on third there is Sleepy Bear. Now from the outside, Tane Almahurst gets that lead. It's Mess Sergeant racing in second. It's Tane Almahurst on a left-handed whip coming up fast now on the outside. Here comes BC Bruno, but it's too late. It's Tane Almahurst. BC Bruno close for third. picking up speed. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the middle. That's Perry's Pleasure. Go Wolf Go came away with Cash Chips and My Bobo. Around that turn they go, and from the outside, that's Prairie Pleasure to get that lead. Cash Chips is now racing in second with My Bobo in third. The Go Wolf Go is now in fourth with Favorite Society in fifth. Classic Carson is pacing in sixth with Broadway Bright Light in seventh. That's the Gold Boy in eighth with No Excuses Please is at the end. Now it's Prairie Pleasure, the leader, but out and going on the outside, here comes the Cash Chips. Cash Chips from the outside gets that lead. Prairie Pleasure now racing in second. My Bobo a closer third. The Go Wolf Go is in fourth with Favorite Society in fifth. In the sixth now, that's Classic Carson. Up to B7 on the outside is Gold Boy. They go for that half-mile marker, and on a short lead, it's the Cash Chips. My Bobo is right there in second. Prairie Pleasure in third along the inside. The Go Wolf Go is in fourth. Coming on fifth now, that's Favorite Society. Right behind him in sixth is Classic Carson. They went to half, 59 and 2. They're halfway around the turn with Cash Chip on a short lead. My Bobo is still right there in second. Prairie Pleasure third along the inside with the Go Wolf Go in fourth. Coming on fifth now, it's Favorite Society. They turn for home, and on a short lead, it's the Cash Chip. My Bobo is still right there in second. Up on the outside now, here comes Go Wolf Go, and way out there in the middle, here comes Favorite Society. Favorite Society in the middle, it's Go Wolf Go right there. The Cash Chip, and down on the inside, My Bobo. The leader is Favorite Society trying to split horses now. Here comes Classic Carson. Classic Carson got through there to get that lead. Classic Carson, Favorite Society, close for third.